Now, let us see the subtopic transformation of roots. In the sense, you see this problem, if alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, find the quadratic equation with roots 1 by alpha 1 by beta. That is, for the quadratic equation, this equation, the roots are alpha comma beta. I want a new quadratic equation with roots 1 by alpha 1 by beta. Now, just consider 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is alpha plus beta by alpha beta, which is minus b by a by c by a, which becomes minus b by c. Now, 1 by alpha into 1 by beta is, you will get as c 1 by c by a, which is a by c. Now, what is the quadratic equation with these two roots? We know that it is x square minus sum of 1 by alpha and 1 by beta into x plus 1 by alpha into 1 by beta equal to 0. And hence, this is x square minus b by c means plus b by c into x plus a by c is equal to 0. Since c is not equal to 0, you can multiply with c, so that you will get like cx square plus bx plus a equal to 0. So, we observed that the equation with the roots 1 by alpha 1 by beta is going to be cx square plus bx plus a equal to 0, which is nothing but simply this constant has come as x square coefficient and x square coefficient has become the constant, right. Now, one observation is, suppose the given quadratic equation like f of x ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. You just consider f of 1 by x equal to 0 and see what happens. This is a into 1 by x whole square plus b into 1 by x plus c equal to 0, which becomes a by x square plus b by x plus c equal to 0. Now, we can multiply the entire equation with x square, so that a plus bx plus cx square equal to 0, that is cx square plus bx plus a equal to 0. And hence, for the quadratic equation f of x equal to 0 whose roots are alpha comma beta, if you want the quadratic equation with roots 1 by alpha comma 1 by beta, we no need to do the procedure, we can observe the transformation as f of 1 by x is equal to 0. Similarly, we can have few more observations. So, we can observe that for the quadratic equation like f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 with roots alpha comma beta, if at all you want a quadratic equation with roots 1 by alpha 1 by beta, of course, alpha beta must be different from 0 and c should be different from 0. In that case, you will get the quadratic equation with these roots 1 by alpha 1 by beta. We have just observed that it is f of 1 by x is equal to 0. In the same way, if you want the quadratic equation with roots alpha plus k beta plus k, f of x minus k equal to 0, because you simply substitute alpha plus k in place of x, you will get f of alpha, which is clearly 0, beta plus k in place of x, f of beta, which is clearly 0, and hence the quadratic equation with roots alpha plus k beta plus k is f of x minus k equal to 0. The quadratic equation with roots minus alpha minus beta is going to be f of minus x equal to 0. The quadratic equation with roots k alpha k beta, where k is different from 0, is going to be f of x by k equal to 0. In this way, when the roots are transformed, without finding the roots again, we can simply find the transformed equation directly. You see this problem, if alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation x square plus 2x plus 7 equal to 0. Find the quadratic equation with roots alpha minus 1 and beta minus 1. So, without finding the roots, without observing alpha plus beta, alpha beta, we can directly say that if f of x is x square plus 2x plus 7 with roots alpha comma beta, the equation with roots alpha minus 1, beta minus 1 is going to be f of x plus 1 equal to 0. That is x plus 1 whole square plus 2 into x plus 1 plus 7 equal to 0, which gives x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 2 plus 7 equal to 0, and hence it is x square plus 4x plus 10 equal to 0 is the required equation. Hello students, so far we have discussed various concepts in quadratic equation. Now let us going to see quadratic expression. You know, a quadratic expression will be in the form ax square plus bx plus c. Here I am taking a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. You know that a quadratic expression is a function. Whenever you give some value for x, you will be getting some output value. Now, every quadratic expression of this form can be written like, you just take a common, x square plus b by a into x plus c by a. To write the complete square format, we write x square plus 2 into x into b by 2a plus b by 2a whole square minus b by 2a whole square plus c by a, and which is going to be a into x plus b by 2a whole square up to these three terms. Then this will become plus 4ac minus b square by 4a square, and hence one can write like ax square plus bx plus c by a can be written as x plus b by 2a whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4a square. This is an important equation which helps us in further analysis. Now, we can say that ax square plus bx plus c can be written like a into x plus b by 2a whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4a, with the help of which I want to see how the graph of this ax square plus bx plus c would be. Now, let us take x axis and y axis. First, we will split the discussion into two cases. Case 1, I take like a positive. When a is positive, let us see the nature of the curve. It is very clear that when x value is minus b by 2a, this expression becomes 0. The value will be 4ac minus b square by 4a. Observation number 1. Number 2 is when x is other than minus b by 2a, this x plus b by 2a whole square will be some positive. Positive into a positive number, positive. This plus positive means f of x will be more than 4ac minus b square by 4a. And number 3, as x tends to infinity, this is square is there, this is going to be infinity into positive number, infinite plus finite number, f of x is tending to infinity. Even as x tends to minus infinity, even that case this goes to infinity into positive number, infinity plus finite number, f of x is tending to infinity itself. Apart from this, f of minus b by 2a plus k is equal to f of minus b by 2a minus k. For example, if you write minus b by 2a plus k, this becomes ak square plus something. Even for minus also, it will be become ak square plus something. By keeping in view of all these 5 points, let me try to sketch the graph of this. Suppose x is equal to minus b by 2a is somewhere here on x axis. Suppose, we do not know whether it is positive or negative, let me take it. Suppose 4ac minus b square by 4a, this value is somewhere here on y axis. So, let us plot this point. Now, for all the x values, the function is more than this value. So, this is going to be the minimum value. As x is taken this side, it will be more than this, and as x tends to infinity, it goes to infinity. Even from left side of this, it will go to infinity itself. Secondly, it is symmetric about minus b by 2a, because f of minus b by 2a plus k is equal to f of minus b by 2a plus k. It is symmetric about the line x is equal to minus b by 2a. And algebraically, we can observe that it will be a parabola. By we can convert it in the equation of parabola like x square is equal to 4ay. And moreover, its derivative exists, it is a polynomial, so it is a smooth curve. In overall, the graph of this expression will be like this, from which we can observe few important points. Point number 1, this particular expression will have minimum value, at x is equal to minus b by 2a, and the minimum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a is going to be the minimum value of ax square plus bx plus c when a is positive. That is an important observation. Secondly, the graph is symmetric about the line x is equal to symmetric about the line x is equal to minus b by 2a. And fourth, we can say the graph is going to be an upper parabola, and its maximum value is not defined as it is going to infinity. These are the 4 observations can be done from that particular graph. Let me repeat. For the quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c, where a is positive, in that case the graph will be an upper parabola. It will be symmetric about the line x is equal to minus b by 2a. It will have minimum value when x is equal to minus b by 2a, and that minimum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a, whereas the maximum value is not defined, it goes to infinity. And we can say that it is a turning point. We call this point as turning point, which is minus b by 2a comma 4ac minus b square by 4a. Now, let us see the second case, the graph of ax square plus bx plus c when a less than 0. You see, when x is equal to minus b by 2a, f of x is going to be 4ac minus b square by 4a, because when you put minus b by 2a, this expression becomes 0. You will be left with 4ac minus b square by 4a. And when x is other than minus b by 2a, this expression will always be positive into a negative number, negative plus 4ac minus b square by 4a. So, in this case f of x will be less than 4ac minus b square by 4a. Then thirdly, as extends to infinity or minus infinity, both the cases, this square will be positive and going to infinity into a negative number goes to minus infinity plus a finite number. So, f of x goes to minus infinity. Then moreover, f of minus b by 2a plus k will be equal to f of minus b by 2a minus k. Because if you put minus b by 2a plus k or minus k, ultimately you are going to get the same expression, and hence we can say that it is symmetric about the line x is equal to minus b by 2a, right. With all these data, we try to draw the graph of this particular expression. That is, suppose this is x axis and y axis. Let me plot the number minus b by 2a. Suppose minus b by 2a is here. Now, suppose 4ac minus b square by 4a is here. In this case, the point is this, which is when x is equal to minus b by 2a, f of x is this. Then f of x is entirely less than 4ac minus b square by 4a other cases. So, the graph will not be above this point. As extends to infinity as well as minus infinity, it has to go to minus infinity like this, and even it is symmetric about the line x is equal to minus b by 2a. So, you will get the curve like this. So, we can say that the graph is going to be a parabola and it is a down parabola. So, the observations will be like this. For the quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c, when a is negative, the maximum value will be at x is equal to minus b by 2a, that is point number 1. Number 2, and the maximum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. You see, this is the maximum value which is possible when x is equal to minus b by 2a, and that value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. And the curve is symmetric about, we can say x is equal to minus b by 2a, and it is a smooth curve because derivative is anyhow possible. So, these are the observations about the curve, the graph of the curve ax square plus bx plus c, where if a positive, upper parabola, a negative, down parabola. Let us see this theorem. If ABC belongs to R such that a not equal to 0, the roots of this quadratic equation are non-real complex numbers, that is delta negative. In that case, this expression ax square plus bx plus c and a will have same sign for all x belongs to R. What is the meaning of this particular statement? You have taken an expression f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. For this expression, delta is negative. If it is negative, since x square coefficient is positive, f of any real number, say k, the output will be positive itself, you no need to compute. If you take f of 10 power minus 100, you no need to compute, you can say that this is positive. For all x belongs to R, for all x belongs to R, this expression is going to be positive. In this case, x square coefficient is negative, you observe delta. Delta is b square minus 4ac, which is a negative quantity. If delta is negative, now as x square coefficient is negative, one can say that f of any real number you give, any real number alpha you give, the output minus alpha square plus 7 alpha minus 20, you no need to compute, it is always going to be negative because x square coefficient is negative. That is, when delta is negative, the value of the expression and x square coefficient will be same for all x belongs to R.